What's up guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Battle of Trenton mock. If you don't know what this battle is about, it is the reason George Washington crossed the Delaware. Probably most of you have seen that famous painting. But yeah, I built this in a day. It is probably my best mock I've ever made. And I only showed off one of them, but I have made multiple ones, including a first version of this, which was much smaller and a little less and definitely less consistent with the minifigures because of their skin tones, and then because like some of them were yellow, some of them were realistic tones, but then also yeah, it was just small, but here this is. And so over here, this is the little boat I put on with one jumper. It wouldn't really attach with studs, and I got it at an angle with this. So the Delaware is pretty small. Tried to make a little bit of a wave, but I didn't make it too big. But I still like the water that I was able to make. And there's George Washington custom figure. I know this isn't technically a Lego piece, but this is an existing piece, just in a different color, made by a knockoff brand. But for the rest of this mock, it is official Lego. But this guy is I'm gonna move him up a little. This guy just shot this Hessian, and then now he's aiming for that guy right there, who is trying to return his fire. And then this guy just walked outside with a Christmas hat and a present outside his little hut, which is the first build I worked on, with a little icicle. I don't know, it's simple, but I think it's effective enough. Even made a little door on the side, and it's not too hollow. There's just a little bit of gap in there, but wanted to make it strong. So yeah, he just doesn't know what's happening, and that was some humor in my original mock that I wanted to add in this. And fun fact, the Germans were the first country to celebrate, or countries at the time, to celebrate Christmas. But here is James Monroe, one of the presidents. I think he might have been the fourth. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so he was wounded in this battle, so I wanted to kind of depict that. So he just got wounded, and then he just shot the Hessian. Although there was a doctor who saved him, but he was very badly wounded. And then over here, this guy right here is running over to try to help out with the front lines, but little does he know, the Americans have surrounded them. So right here is, you might recognize him. Make a guess about who this famous person is. And if you guessed Alexander Hamilton, you are correct. As soon as I found out he was in this battle, I knew I was gonna put him in this mock. So yeah. By the way, some great books about the American Revolution are Guts and Glory, the American Revolution, and then there's 2 from Nathan Hale's Hazardous Tales, One Dead Spy, and Lafayette. Just wanted to give a shout out to those books because they are very good and gave me a lot of good information. But then this guy is a freed prisoner who is helping out in the war effort. So yeah, he's fighting for them. The British also had them, but I just like to add it for the Americans because, you know, this war was all about freedom. And then this guy right over here is just a regular dude who is angry, and he's good with cannons. Might have served with Henry Knox, who's not in this battle, but he just took out a Hessian cannon artilleryman, and this is like their stick that they stuff the cannonballs with, and then they like set it on fire and shoot it off. There isn't actually a cannonball in there, just didn't want to lose one of those pieces, but and then this guy is shooting into their lines, and same with that. And this is the Hessian commander on his horse. I think that face is pretty good. Like it. So yeah. There are some gaps, but I couldn't really find too many ways around the gaps. I'm not an expert builder, but I think I am pretty good at it. Just not like the best of the best, like you see on Beyond the Brick. There was a really good mock of this there. But, yeah, I was going to depict the Battle of Yorktown, but then I thought, hey, let's just upgrade this, one of my older mocks, and then also I could have, wouldn't have to find a bunch of red torsos that wouldn't look like uniforms. And I already had plenty of these guys from my chess set, which I tried to review, but it was too long. I don't know how I can get that in with the amount of time iMovie requires. So here's just a little bit of the structure. Over here, so I used some colored bricks because I didn't want to waste my white pieces. And then they just connect everything. I used overlapping because I don't know a ton of good ways to use Technic in a build like this. So yeah. That's why I used those. And then this has some gaps. I could have filled it in, but I wanted the cannon to not move around too much. So I made a little space for it. Thanks for watching this video, and tell me what you think about this mock that I made. And all opinions are fine. And also, you could give suggestions for maybe what I could add in a third or a second update to this mock, and you could also say some interesting build techniques that I might have never heard of. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.